Hey guys, what's up? It's Yana. Welcome to day 16 of Camp NaNoWriMo, July 2023. It's so hot today. It's so warm that anything you do feels like very tiring. It's 8 o'clock at night right now. Actually, I think it's later. Let me check. Nope, I'm wrong. It's actually 9:15 and the temperature is 25 degrees. So it's super warm, which means that anything you try to do feels like you're just kind of doing it through, like it's like you're moving in honey, which meant that I did do some editing today, like a respectable amount. But by the time I kind of looked up to see what time it was and how much I had done, and I counted up the words, it felt like I had been working for 5 hours, but it had actually been an hour, and it wasn't even like that much that I had managed to do, but I felt so tired. So not the most productive day. But I have gotten a little tick in all of my projects but one, and the one is the fanfic. So I'm sure I can get a few words in that a little bit later. I posted the chapter yesterday, so that's why I haven't really done much there, because once you finish a chapter, you kind of need a kickstart for the new one, because you're not just like continuing a paragraph or anything like that. You kind of have to think about it a little bit more. And the other thing that I've been thinking about today is how to successfully describe music and songs in a book. As somebody who is a songwriter, one of the things that I do if I want to have a song that like my characters sing, I can write the lyrics, but the challenge is describing what the song sounds like successfully. And I always wish I could just like write the music and kind of, as you open the page, you can just like hear it because I know what it sounds like, because most of the songs that I put in my work I write the actual song. And I guess if I was really famous and successful, that'd be a great thing to do, because you could use it as part of marketing, because then people would care and they'd be like, oh my god, she actually wrote the music to that as well, and we can sing it and we can hear it, and you could include it as like a little extra thing that you can download when you buy the book or something like that. But obviously I am not super famous, so nobody cares about that. And I have to describe what the music sounds like, and hope that it's a good enough description that people were hearing what I'm hearing in my head, which I'm sure on many occasions they wouldn't. I actually do remember one time I had a friend who had written a story in which somebody was composing in their head, and she had written out like in detail what it was supposed to sound like. And so I did a little experiment where I tried to compose that tune that was described, and then we kind of compared, and obviously didn't match perfectly. Some things were right, but some things weren't exactly as she had imagined them. So it's very difficult. And the reason I'm thinking about this is because in my little fantasy romance, there's a little song that the characters kind of create based around kind of like that inside little, not a joke, but just like a thing that they have between them, about turtles. It's really quite cute. So it's like this little simple innocent song about sea turtles, that I really want readers to imagine when they're reading, because it becomes kind of important to the story to some extent, and it shows up in key moments. So that's what I'm kind of struggling with right now, and how to describe that. And that's what I've been doing, apart from just melting today. Now that it's gotten a tiny bit cooler, I'm going to, I'm actually probably just going to watch a few episodes of a TV show for a while, just to kind of chill, before I try to do a little bit of work on my fanfic, just so that I know that all the projects are ticked. But the other thing is that I'm returning to Edinburgh in a couple of days, which means that I'm in this period that's kind of like a little bit unsettled, because I know I'll be traveling and it will be an adjustment, changing the place again. God, this holiday has been like, I feel like I haven't even been here. Like, I went to the beach 3 times. It's been such a long holiday. It was more than 3 weeks. And even so, it's like you can just completely write it off. Partially because I was so busy, partially because I just wasn't in the mood for a holiday. But I'm hoping, because some of the time I feel very sad to be leaving, and I'm like, oh no, I wish I could stay here and where it's warm. But now I'm actually kind of excited to be going back to Edinburgh, where it's a little bit cooler. So I'm hoping that once I get there, I'll be a bit more productive, but because it shouldn't be as hot, and also I will feel more settled. And even though I have a lot of work to do in August, and Edinburgh Book Festival and a lot of other things, it just, that's my home, that's where I live. So I'm a little less, I feel a little bit less like I have a ticking clock when I'm there, that I'll be, oh no, this is a holiday, but it's gonna end any moment, it's gonna end any moment. So hopefully once I get there, I can pick up speed, because I have fallen behind on like everything, which most of those things don't matter, but the main thing, the editing project, I do have to pick up speed on, because I have told my client that I would finish that by at least the first third of August. So fingers crossed for that, but I still have tomorrow and the day after here, and then the day after that I'm traveling in the afternoon and evening, so not much time left. I'll see what I can do in those days, but I guess it won't be such a tragedy if I don't do much. I'll just be hoping that once I'm back in Edinburgh, suddenly I will be super productive. You know, one can always hope. Anyway, that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!